Hello, everybody. It is I, Rizzler. Welcome back to Planet Zoo. Welcome to Theme Park Thursday. It is Thursday as I'm recording this. I did some work off screen like I said I would. And so we now have this going on. We have bears over here. I can find one of them. There's one, I think. Yeah. There is Maverick, who just impregnated the female of the group. The wolves over here have had their litter of puppies. So there's James, he's alpha. And then there's Idris, she's alpha female. So those are the parents. But there are other wolves running around here. So there's So they had a litter. And so I think this time around here we're gonna probably do bison. We might get into cougars. I'm not sure at this point, really. So we'll see what it is, and we'll probably refresh the list at some point. What do we got? Oh, someone's visiting from. Okay. So yeah, and we're probably also gonna do some. I did some of this when I was off screen, but might put a few more shops. But anyways, before we do anything though, I need to take a look at the. I need to grab a transformer, which I have hidden back here. It's a wind turbine. Okay, so yeah. Calling out to the wild. There's a temperature regulator of the water, and there's a transformer. So everything is being handled. I think I want to put the bison up here across from the bears, so to speak. So that's what we're going to do. So, bison, I'm guessing, seeing as how large they are and things, are probably going to need quite the quite the size when it comes to enclosure. Let's get this up to about 9 feet. There. While I'm building this and have a moment here, I hope I don't know how many of you like it, but I hope y'all have been watching the World Cup. I've been if you're not big fans, that's fine. But it has been pretty amazing. There have been some exciting moments, without a doubt. Although what I've liked the most that I've been seeing is all these different countries that are here, to watch their team, and a lot of them experiencing America for the first time. They've never been here before, and all their media tells them it's about how horrible a place this is. This all is, and they're all figuring out right now that that's not the case at all, actually. So, okay, so glass. More glass, lots of glass, more glass, and then some brick to finish it off. Mainly because I need that habitat gate to be right there. So gates. Right there. Okay, so now that we got, I think I'm going to expand this actually. there. There. Okay, so with that barrier now finished, so to speak, let's take a look at the Zoopedia for bisons. So, because I want to have this ready to go and not after they're in there. Okay, so let's take a look. So we got American bison. Natural habitat is temperate zone. Bison live in herds and multiple socially distribution range, so they're big. They're really big. 26 years. Weight, yeah, a lot. Age of the trees, 5 years. Sterility is when they done. Number of offspring per mating event, 1. They are polygamous. 1 dominant bull. Group size 3 to 15. 1 male up to 14 females. Male match group size excluding juveniles 315. Excluding juveniles 315. 315. So I think we'll put one guy in there and a couple different females. That didn't work with the bears when I was doing it, but okay. So they eat hay, herbivore pellets, fruit and vegetables. Okay, so they're herbivores basically. Food enrichments: large barrel feeder, grazing ball feeder, and hanging grazer feeder. So let's do those first. So enrichment items, food enrichment. So they had the grazing ball feeder. So we'll put a couple of those, or a lot, I guess. They like the was it the hanging was this that did high? Gosh, I should have. I don't know how I did not, like, I just looked at it. It's like, seriously, it's like, how could you not remember? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, hanging grazer feeder and large barrel feeder. Okay. So is suspended hanging grazer feeder. Okay, let's put some of those around, and then we'll put the large barrel feeder. We'll put some of those around too. Okay, so with that being done, let's go back. And it's probably the easier way to do that, but it doesn't matter. So they like the, skill of the large ball, the grab ball, the ice block, mud bath, herb scent marker, rubbing pillar, So this is stuff that they like, okay. So they like, toys. So they like, where is it? The large ball. So we'll put a couple of those around. Mud baths, they like those. We'll put some of those. Herb scent markers, we'll put some of those around. They liked ice blocks. Find one of those. Small ice ball, I guess that works. feel like okay, so again we will look at Zoopedia. So got the large ball, grab ball, okay, we'll do that. Got those other things, rubbing pillar, scratching tree, Scott's pine, scratching tree hammer. Okay, so we don't need, so those are not what we're looking for. So we'll delete the, they want the rub, they want scratching things, but not those types of scratching things. So, okay, so habitat. Okay, so back to enrichment. Okay, so they want a and then that's that ball. The grab ball. Okay, and then just give him a good shelter. It's a big one. We're not looking for giant. I'm looking for the giant shelter. They want to sleep under the stars, they can. Okay. Now let's do some nature. Some of those trees. There, a little bit of water. Okay, so let's go back into animal trading. And let's take a look. There's one bison. Oh, okay, there's more. Okay. So, this guy I think is male, right? How old is he? He's not going to be around. How old is he? He's 60 years old. Longevity? What's wrong with him? Okay, well, maybe it's because of where he is. Let's adopt him. And then let's get both of them. Okay, let's get him in there. And that's that. Okay. The bison are here, people. And path extra time. There's Dord. He looks like he's pretty happy with the habitat. They all do. That's good. People are looking at him now. Excellent. Okay. So let's make sure people know not to feed them. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the animals now. So we have quite a few animals. We have a lot of wolves. We have bison, we have bears. Cougars might be the next one to go for. But let's refresh this list. Okay, so it looks like cougars are our next thing. It doesn't look like that there are any other animals necessarily that are possible. Unless we actually have to go looking for them, which might be a thing. So facilities. Staff facilities. Keeper hut, vet surgery, quarantine staff room, research center, trade center, workshop. We need a research center. We don't have one. Don't know why I did not build that, but okay. So let's get this. Whoa. I don't know if 2 of them helps, but... Okay, vet research. Mechanic research facilities, okay. Let's go with vets. We've done everything. I mean, I think that the sandbox has everything researched. So what about mechanical research? It looks like everything has been done. I don't know why I built it, but okay. I mean, why not? I guess. I mean... that. It's the European theme. Two habitats, definitely. And 2 shelters and climbing, yeah. No. I want you to research it. We have things we need to know. I mean, I think things are going quite well, actually. So he's good. How are the women? And the reason I wonder that is because when I had 2 female grizzlies, one of them felt like she was like the odd one out, which I thought was interesting considering that they were known to be promiscuous. And then I sent her off to another zoo. I rehomed her, and then everything was good. But it just made me, you know, as it's one of the grizzlies, I don't know if they've had their babies yet. I know they mated, but I don't know if one was born yet. So there's Maverick. That would be Dad. Noah. So they had a little bear. Okay, what are the wolves looking like? I'm afraid the wolves are going to start having problems because we're going to have a bunch of them. You're hungry? What's food enrichment for these guys? Dog ball. That's food enrichment. Oh, dog ball, bamboo feeder, pinata pronghorn, pinata zebra, rotation line feeder. Okay, I can put some more things for them. go. That should help. And then when it comes to staff, let's hire another keeper, hire another security, and another caretaker. And then how many educators do we have? There's vets, caretakers, tons of vendors. Let's have 4 educators. Oh, you can do uniforms? Wow. Yeah, we need another. Yeah, we need another staff room. So we got one there. I want to position these correctly. So let's have this. Have this path continue, and then we'll have a staff path going back here to a staff room. And then see if we can obscure it with a bunch of trees. There. And then let's no power. Why is it inefficient? I mean, I just put it there, so maybe that's why. Oh gosh, I forgot that in the... Gosh. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so seeing as we have no problem right now whatsoever with like you know, animal problems or guest problems, I think it's okay. So let's get the path going a little bit. Let's gonna do a little bit more pathing here because we got some glass on this side, so let's do some paths that way. so people can see even more of their canine friends, or you can enjoy it more, I guess. Construction facilities. I don't know how benches factor into two facilities, but it's been a classy bunch of benches around here that people can sit in. Then let's do bins. Put those close to donation centers. The donation box. There it is. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Okay. So, got that, and then I think we're going to do cougars next. But I've said that several times. What's going on here? And that was Gabella, and where's the other one now? The howling is going to wear on me eventually, I'm guessing. There's Arya. Offspring due. Arya's pregnant. So is Gabella. So yeah. So okay. Yeah. He's been busy. So to speak. So, I don't know what to do about the zoo, about the wolves. Because some of it's mature, and there is an alpha. But does their offspring just become part of their pack? Or am I gonna have to like build another? Well, you know what? We'll get to that. How many vets do we have on staff here? I feel like we only have 3. Let's hire another 3. There. Oops. Make sure everyone's paid equally. That's me coming in. Okay, so let's say I'm visiting my own park. So let's start doing cougar stuff. Again, standard 9 feet. I mean, keep in mind, it's not exactly 9 feet, you know, in case any of you are screaming at your screen. It's roughly 9 feet. Well, this stuff is already set up, but hey. And when it comes to not feeding, cougars especially. Alright. So. Gosh, I did not realize how big this habitat was. Maybe I should move the bison here. Whatever. Cougar time. Okay. So. Natural habitat, yeah. Yeah, in a lot of areas. Okay, species data. Okay, so 1 to 2, polygamous, female match group size 1 to 1. Okay, so it looks like 1. Dominance none. all mature offspring become outsiders. Oh gosh, I can look at zoo. I can. Gosh, how did I notice that? I can look at here. Let's take a look at wolves. What happens with maturity? Curious. All mature offspring are tolerated in the group. Tolerated. Okay. Tolerated. Okay, so, shy, guess flee from 2.5 tall, life can be 12 years, weight, age is 3 years, serially death, event, gestation, incubation, 33 months, period 3, 1 to 4, their offspring. Okay. Whoops, okay. Process meat whole carcasses. Okay, so frozen blood pumpkin, block of frozen fish. Gosh, they like lots of things. Okay. Let's do enrichment. Okay, block of frozen fish. They like those. Pinata zebra. What was their other ones? I think I've covered quite a few of them. Occasional line feeder, black frozen fish, frozen blood pumpkin, pinata zebra. So frozen blood pumpkin is the last thing. Is that a thing? Apparently it is. Okay. Gosh, tons of food. Maybe a little bit too much. You know, it's just because of the way it looks right now. It'll work, so to speak. Okay. So we're gonna do them a nice, shelter like the rest, and then Okay, so go there. I should hire one. I should hire a mechanic while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so actually, let's get some guests up here before we dive more into cougars. So let's get some milkshakes and some of this. There, that kind of works. Okay. So, got that handled. Okay, so back to Cougar Town, so to speak. What do we look? So we got the food enrichment. So let's take a look at other things. So they like sprinklers, okay. And then the scratching all the way down. Gray scented sack, gift box, and bubble machine. Okay. So they like gift boxes. So there's some gift boxes. They like the cardboard box. There's some cardboard boxes. Put those around. Like the bubbles. Some bubble machines. Sprinklers. Scratching posts. I will never understand what it is about these trees. They make them so impossible to place. In case you're wondering, I'm clicking like a crazy person right now. I just want to place one second one is... I think I'm asking too much. I'm not. I'm trying to think what exactly is obstructing it. Like, what exactly is in the way of this? What exactly is in the way, right? Like, it doesn't. I wish it would like tell me and say this is what's stopping you. If I knew what the problem was, I could fix it. But I don't know what the obstruction is. Like, I truly cannot tell you. Like, there is an obstruction, okay, but what is that obstruction? I just want to know what it is that's stopping me from putting this tree right here. There is nothing around, and there is an obstruction of some sort, and I am trying to figure out what it is. Because to me, it seems like there's, this entire area, there's nothing. Okay, but you know what? Since it was those things, I'm going to put them back there. I guess we're just going to have those three. I mean, that's what's going to have to be. And if they have a problem with the enrichment, I'm sorry, but I tried to make it better, and it's just no. So. Okay, so from what I know of cougars that are in my area of the United States, and from the vegetation in my area of the United States, that is what leads me to do this. In terms of decoration. Which facility? Oh, is this for guests? I thought it was for researchers. Okay, what's the problem? Animal stress, why though? Why is it stressed? Oh no. Don't tell me. Well, now he's not stressed. What can I do with him? Can I send him, like, out into the world? Well, how much are tickets? They're $5. Well, I'm sorry, but we're playing sandbox mode where money isn't a thing, so I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, back to the cougars. Before I was distracted by research centers. Alright, well, regardless of what people might think about the research center. What is going on? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Is that really an alert? Like, I understand people think that they're cheap. Like, do I need to adjust them for people to, like, not think that or something? Like, what exactly? Okay, here, I'll give you 50 cents. Oh, snap. 5, 50. I can't do half. Fine, we'll do $6. Gosh. I can't do 550. Has to be a solid number. Okay, that went away. No, are overpriced now. Okay, fine. $5. Okay. We'll get into this later on. Yeah, these are like special things. Okay. So, yeah, we're not gonna get into that. Okay, so let's just go with the animals. Okay. So, let's see. Cougar. Okay, so, one more time. The life expectancy. So, 12 years. Okay. So, we gotta keep that in mind as we look at cougars. Now, how old are you? You're 6 and you're almost 7. Looks like most of the cougars are of that variety. Okay, you're a male, right? And you're... Okay, let's adopt him. And then... let's get this one. You know what? I don't care if they think they're underpriced. Okay. So, animal storage. Okay, so. Send to the zoo. Almost put him in with the wolves. That would have not been good. Okay. Speed things up here to get to the kids to get rid of the rain and daytime. Lights. I want lights. Can we actually put lights like on the path? We can't put lights. Why have we not been doing this? Okay. Some lamps around the park. Okay, so here's our male cougar. I'm not even gonna try. We are renaming him. go with the end of his name. I kind of like it. His name Wasu. And then, okay. So where is he? Oh, there he is. He's happy. How is she doing? She seems happy too. So it seems like at some point because if I remember correctly, if we look at animals here, we look at bison, and we look at the zoopedia, and we look at how they deal with it, become outsiders with bison, and with bears, it's even worse if I'm not mistaken. If we take a look at our grizzlies here, yeah, solidarity. So most of these little small animals are going to have to be sent off, so to speak, or rehomed, so to speak, because they're all going to be outsiders in their pack, and that's going to lead to problems. You know, now at some point, you probably keep some, or so Noah here, who's 3 years old, socially, those are the two group members. There are 3 people in this area. He's one of them. Now, if you look at him, if you look at animals, and you look at grizzlies, they fight. Yeah, male bears will fight over foraging grounds and mates. You know, and such. And I don't know if you noticed, I noticed though, about cougars. Yeah, is that but unfortunately, like cat cougars are not considered big cats. These are like the bone and organs required to roar. So apparently, roaring is how you become. That went away quickly. So the only ones that we have are the wolves that tolerate having kids. That's our alpha female right there. She's not liking it. She just wants to be left alone. Like, are you serious? Where is he in all this? Where's Weisu? Is he also guest camera shy? Or shy from guests, or is he all about it? Like, hey, yeah. I don't see him anywhere. Where's Weisu? There he is. I think the wolves are pretty happy. That's sad. No, James. So if we look at our animals, so Tyson, I think he's the new alpha, isn't he? Alpha male, that is. I don't think there are any other males. Tyson's a juvenile, but are there any other adult males in the... Actually, we might need to bring in another one. Because Tyson's is a year old. Let's think about bringing in another wolf, another male wolf. He's 5 years old. There are two. So... Okay. And with Tyler, I'm guessing it would not. So... Thinking about introducing it. Okay, we're gonna bring in another. We're gonna bring in Tanner, I believe, right? Yeah. She's 6 years old. I believe Tanner's around the same age. He's... Yeah, he is. But that said 9 for a quick sec. Okay, so... That's that. How are the wolves doing? How are the wolves? How are the cougars doing? So we still only have 2 cougars. We still only have 3 bison. Oh, she's pregnant, so she's about to have offspring. Okay. So we're gonna have another cougar. I think some of these ones that they have that become outsiders. I think when they become outsiders, by the time that takes place, Santi, I think that's when we'll be able to either, like rehome them or release them to the wild, basically. I'm not sure what that looks like, because it looks like we can't, but there might be precedent for it. I don't know. We'll find out, but we'll find out next team. So I'm going to call it here, guys. Thank you so much for taking time your day to watch Theme Park Thursday. This Planet Zoo, we had bison and we added cougars, and so this is our zoo right now. Um, there is something said about the animal market. Sort of tree history rewards. There's also exhibit trading. So we can get a lot more animals this way too. So snakes and diamond head and all kind of the creepies. But frogs, but a lot of these look like they're snakes. Butterflies, more creepy crawlies. Birds. There we go. Things that are not. I mean, this looks like mostly reptilian type things, though. Tortoises, though. I love tortoises. Tortoises are amazing. I actually found out, and this might not come as a shock to any of you. And this isn't recently. I found this out a while ago. When I was living and working in Australia, I found I knew turtles and tortoises were differently, but I did not realize like the right there, big birds. Nobody want those. But I didn't realize like to the extent that they were different. And because I was there and I thought, well, yeah, of course they're different. But then I found out that like I found that like it was to a point where it's like, well, actually, like it's different in the sense that like how long do you guys live till? 26, so you're getting up there. Anyway, sorry. I found out that there was like this family that like they had this tortoise that had been passed through the generations. The tortoise was like 70 and it outlived like the original people who bought it. Like the kids were looking after it. I was thinking 70 years old. It was a big tortoise too. I know all of them did that, but I had a friend who had a tortoise, and she goes, "It's so nice," But I had a friend who has a tortoise, and she goes, "It's so nice." And I said, "Is that a tortoise or a turtle?" She goes, "Oh," she goes, "I looked into that." She goes, "And it is a tortoise, definitely." And I was like, "Hope your kids like that tortoise." And she, and she's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because they're probably going to be looking after it." I've met her tortoise. It's named Moses. It's an awesome tortoise, um, so to speak, and it walks around the house slowly. It has a little it's like it has a little like a little place where it lives where there's like food and drink, and it knows like it will go back there like when it's ready to sleep and like eat and things like that, which is cool. But the rest of the time, it just it just walks around the house. In fact, it's funny. She says she and her husband will be like watching like something on the TV, and they'll like look down in front of the couch, and he'll be like, you know, Moses will be, walking like in front, quite a ways in front of the couch. Where is he going? She has no idea, but he's just, walking. um, he's actually getting pretty big, so he's not giant or anything. You can still pick him up, uh, but you need two hands because he's getting a little bit bigger. And probably picking him up is probably not a good idea as much anymore. He probably is not a fan of that. But anyways, I digress. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for taking time here to watch Theme Park Thursday. If you'd like to, make sure to hit that like button. That means a lot to me. But of course, that subscribe button, that means even more to me. And to those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. It means so much to me. It means a lot to me. We had some First Light that was just uploaded, so take a look at that. We got some Goal Rescue coming up tomorrow. That'd be Friday. We got Evil Saturday coming up on Evil Genius 2, which, mind you, I know some of you might have been like, dude, if you looked it up, you'd find out how to dig into the corridor with the Midas machine. I did look it up, and I figured it out. So there's that to be said. So full disclosure, well, I'll talk about it on Saturday. And on Sunday, we'll be doing the last couple days of winter mining. So and such. So I held off on, well, I'll talk I'll talk about I'm not going to talk about all those things too much right now. So make sure to subscribe and to stick around for Evil Saturday and Stardew Sundays. Stardew Sundays will be the last couple of days of winter as we have been mining away. So we'll be heading into this. We'll have about maybe 2 or 3 days of winter, and then we'll do the first week of spring on Sunday. So make sure to stick around for that and look for that. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, my name is Rizzler, and I'm logging off.